Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Kiki Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the Will Smith, Jada, Pinkett-Smith debacle, the fallout from the Oscar slap. Apparently, there's talk that these two are going to get divorced. Are they actually married?
Yeah, they don't act like it sometimes.
It doesn't feel like they're actually married. They have a one-sided open relationship, which basically, as I understand it, means Jada can sleep around all she wants and Will just has to sit there and wait for her to come home.
Well, he can always go and sleep around if he wants to. He's apparently not the type, though.
Anyway, we're going to talk about the rumors. This would not surprise me at all. A lot of people blaming Jada Pinkett-Smith for Will Smith slapping Chris Rock because she gave him the stink eye.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean get up and slap somebody.
No, that doesn't mean, and I'm not making excuses for him getting up and slapping somebody.
If you gave me the stink eye, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to go up on stage and punch the shit out of someone.
He's probably imagining Chris Rock being her.
Or slap the shit out of someone in this case. It was more like a bitch slap, but yeah.
It was a bitch slap, anyway. Anyway, that's not the bitch he wanted to slap, I think.
Apparently.
We're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 264,000 subs.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you for the support. We have not talked a lot about the Oscar slap situation. We did 1 or 2 videos on it. Now there are some rumors coming out that these two could get divorced because I don't think they have much of a marriage anyway.
Yeah, but that would suck. They get divorced after he gets banned from the awards and everything else for years, and she'll be able to go.
She'll go next year just to stick it to him. You know, a lot of people siding with. Now they don't agree with Will Smith hitting Chris Rock, but they're siding with him over his wife. Of course, what was it, about 2 years ago, they did that interview where she's basically like, yeah, I sleep around with everybody, and that's just the way it is, and you're okay with it, honey, right? You're fine with that.
Yeah,
you're okay with it. And he looked like he wanted to cry.
Kill me.
And, speaking of that look, there's a video clip down here where Jada's filming him, and he doesn't look very happy about being filmed, and she's kind of chastising him. So this guy is... we talked about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation and men being abused.
I was thinking that, actually.
I don't know what's going on at Will Smith's house, but this guy has definitely been put through I think he's been put through some shit.
And it's another case, I think, public opinion. I mean, they're not siding with him on the slap, but they're siding with him on this relationship thing. Yeah,
it's pretty bad. So I got to give a shout out to Mr. Milo, who did an article on this. A lot of people talking about the potential for them to get divorced. I think it's very likely. People were kind of questioning why he was still with her.
Yeah, dude,
before.
why?
And I think he's going through a lot of shit right now. Again, not excusing him slapping Chris Rock, but I'm thinking he was thinking of somebody else. Yahoo's even
well, if you're being pushed down and abused like that, you're gonna snap, and you might snap on somebody who's not the target or the person you should snap on.
They were laughing till she gave him the stink eye, and
he's like, oh shit, I better go offend the woman who berates me all the time.
Yeah, right. So anyway, Mr. Milo put this up, hat tip to him, on Pirates and Princesses. So yeah, we know about the slap. I think this is freaking hilarious.
I don't know who did that, but that's beautiful.
Yeah, due to Smith's actions, he has been banned from attending any event held by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences for the next 10 years. The Academy even considered taking away his award for Best Actor, but they were ultimately split. Since the incident, Jada's Red Table Talk Show on Facebook released a statement about the situation with their family. Considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focusing on deep healing. Some of the discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls. Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guest. Thanks for joining us.
I don't know who the first guest is, but
She sleep with that person too?
I don't know.
Whoever the first guest is, she probably slept with him.
Him or her. I'm not going to judge.
I'm not. Hey, the family's got they have a lot of issues, right? A video resurfaced showing Jada recording him on her phone against his wishes and ultimately to promote her show. The video seems to indicate a somewhat abusive relationship. He looks like he's had this shit slapped out of him.
Yeah, he's asking her not to film him, and she just keeps doing it.
Yep. So, magazine states ever since the Oscar scandal, tension between them has been palpable. There have been problems for years, but they're barely speaking right now. If they were to split, Will has a fortune of $350 million that Jada would be entitled to half of under California law. It could be one of the ugliest divorces in showbiz history and drag on longer than Angelina's and Brad's did. Will obviously doesn't want that, but there's only so much he can take. I would have been like, hell no. So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Right. I think Jada Smith is a bitch. I think she's a conniving bitch. I would have told her.
She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide
She
world.
is. Yeah, I would have told her to go.
She's a bitch to all the boys and girls.
She is. She is. And I would have been like, I can't believe Will Smith sat there as she lectured him, after she cheated on him.
In this case, there's so much video evidence to show it. It wasn't like, other people was like he said, she said kind of thing. But we've seen videos where, it's out there.
I don't think their open marriage is consensual. I think it's basically because you look at him, you look at the look on his face. This guy is hurt. Like, she's basically like, well, if you want me, you have to put up with me sleeping around. I would have been like, yeah, too bad. Yeah, it's like, dude, you're Will Smith, dude. Yeah, you're one of the top actors in Hollywood. What the hell? Like, you could have anybody you wanted. Why are you with this bag?
Probably because he doesn't want to lose half his money.
Well, okay, so that has come up. That's actually come up. Newsweek brought it up earlier today. They're like, yeah, basically there was no prenup. Mm-hmm. So she would walk off with half his money. I'm like, I'd rather her take half the money and have my dignity intact. Yeah. Than have to put up with God knows how many years of her sleeping around and bragging about it.
And maybe if he wasn't, here's the thing. He'd have to pay half his money. And unlike where like a few months ago, he had all these projects lined up and he could go and be like, I'm Will Smith, I can do whatever. But now because that, he's not going to have those projects and people are going to be a little bit, afraid to hire him. So if he gives half his money, it's like he can just earn it back really fast.
Yeah, I mean the guy's in trouble. I mean
he shouldn't have hit Chris Rock.
He shouldn't have hit Chris Rock.
That was the wrong way to go, obviously. But I'm not excusing that in any way. I think whether she gave you the stink eye or not, you honestly want to get back at her. The best thing you could have done was been like, ha 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 ha, and just ignored her. Let her sit there and steam and be pissed. Yeah, I mean this guy is just. I mean you look at him, you look at that one talk they had, and you look at that video clip. And I'm not gonna show the video clip because I think I can show without the audio part of it. But he just looks like this is a guy who looks like somebody just kicked his dog. Mm-hmm. I mean he is humiliated. He is broken. I mean this guy, and again, I am not making excuses for him hitting Chris Rock. But this guy's hurting. I mean, he's a broken dude. And I do think it's her. I think it's, I don't think he's perfect, but I think that, you see the way she carries herself, even in this video clip. She's like, you get down your hands and knees and at this point, no one's hitting it though. I can't think anybody's lining up to sleep with Jada.
God, I don't know. But they say it could be one of the messiest divorces in Hollywood history, which I believe. But he is worth a significant amount of money. And she's going to take half of it. And that's just, God, she looks like the dragon lady, even there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't look very approachable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, he said, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. No, you guys both, they were kind of yucking it up until he got the look.
Stink eye.
He got the look.
He's like, ha ha ha, look at this video of him. He's laughing. Then he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, this guy's been trained. He has been trained over the last couple of decades to obey.
Pinky brought up a good point. She's like, couldn't Chris Rock, like if he wanted to, like sue the Academy because because Will Smith just walked on up there? Like, shouldn't there have been something, to make sure that people doesn't walk on up the stage like that? I guarantee in the future there won't be. Yeah, I took her to a concert in Pittsburgh not too long ago, and they had security there, for a small venue. They had a couple of guys that, make sure you don't get up on stage or whatever. You think the Oscars, with all those celebrities and all those crazies out there, would have somebody. I think that's why everybody thought it was staged.
I thought it was staged.
I think that's why everybody thought it was staged at first, because they're like, it's probably part of the show because they're trying to desperately to get viewership. Yeah. And then, because how would this happen? And no one stopped it. I don't know. But either way, the rumor is they're getting divorced. It sounds like it's a long time coming and should have happened a while ago. Yeah, I think he'd be better off. I do. You might lose some money, dude, but
if you can't make a go of it he's worth what, $350 million. If you can't make a go on $175 million, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I know. Like, oh my God, I've only got $175 million to my name. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Boo! I mean, crying to this wad of cash here.
I know, right?
But yeah, she's no good. That's my personal opinion. She's no good. I think he's been putting up with a lot of shit for a lot of years, and I'd like to see him get away. I'd like to see him get away from it. You know, go back to being the cool Will Smith. I'm gonna wrap this up. All right, guys. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.